Knowledge Adventure. Have fun. Get smart.
Welcome to the main menu of Navigator, the easy way to get to know and use your Packard Bell computer. Explore the functions of Navigator by using the mouse or the tab or arrow keys on your keyboard.
Welcome to 3D Dinosaur Adventure. Get ready. Put your 3D glasses on. Welcome to Dinosaur Adventure 3D. To take your virtual reality tour through the park, click on the doorway. If you want to go directly to an activity, just click on one of the buttons at the top of the screen. Are you ready to go on a dinosaur safari? Click on the dinosaur that had a mouth like a crocodile's and may have caught fish the same way bears do. You're right! You found the Baryonyx. It was 20 feet long and had giant curved claws. Click on the meat-eating dinosaur that had a massive skull and a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. You're right! Allosaurus lived in the Jurassic period and probably hunted large plant-eaters like Diplodocus. Click on the dinosaur whose mouth was shaped like a duck's bill and lived in herds during the Cretaceous period. You're right! You found the Apatosaurus. This plant-eating dinosaur had as many as 1,000 tiny teeth in its jaw at one time. Click on the dinosaur that was a close relative of Tyrannosaurus rex and loved to eat other dinosaurs for dinner. You're right! You found the Albertosaurus. He lived at the same time as Tyrannosaurus rex but was a little bit smaller. Click on the dinosaur that was covered with thick armor plating and used its bony tail as a club to hit attacking dinosaurs. You're right! You found the Ankylosaurus. It weighed 4 tons and had armor plating on its eyelids. Click on the tiny dinosaur that was not much bigger than a modern-day chicken. You're right! You found Compsognathus. It was only 2 feet long. Click on the giant dinosaur that ate plants and was once called Brontosaurus. You're right! You found the Apatosaurus. It lived in what is now North America. Click on the prehistoric reptile that used its fin to collect heat from the sun. You're right! You found the Dimetrodon. It lived in the Triassic period and was an early ancestor of mammals. Click on the dinosaur that had a hard, flat head which it used like a battering ram. You're right! You found the Homalocephali. It is related to another head-butting dinosaur known as Stegosaurus. Click on the ancient reptile that may have given birth to live babies, just like mammals do today. You're right! You found the Ichthyosaurus. A fossil of this marine reptile was discovered with a small fossilized baby Ichthyosaurus inside. Click on the giant plant-eating dinosaur whose 45-foot-long tail could be used like a giant whip against attackers. You're right! You found the Diplodocus. This dinosaur grew as long as 100 feet and had an enormous neck and a tiny head. Click on the large dinosaur whose 5th finger was actually a sharp, pointy spike. You're right! You found the Iguanodon. It was one of the first dinosaur fossils to be discovered by man. Click on the plant-eating dinosaur that may have used the crest on its head like a trumpet. You're right! You found the Lambeosaurus. They probably used their head crest to sound an alarm when a Tyrannosaurus rex was nearby. Click on the duck-billed dinosaur, which is thought to have taken good care of its babies. You're right! You found the Maiasaura. The name of this dinosaur means good mother. Click on the prehistoric animal that was warm-blooded, had live babies, and lived at the same time as the dinosaurs. Keep looking! This Archelon is a marine reptile that swam in the ancient seas 80 million years ago. You're right. You found the Megazostrodon. This tiny animal was one of the first true mammals. Click on the prehistoric reptile whose wing was made of a thin piece of skin and was attached to its very long fourth finger. You're right. You found the Pteranodon. It measured 23 feet across but weighed only 37 pounds. Click on the fast-moving dinosaur that resembles a modern-day ostrich. You're right. You found the Ornithomimus. This dinosaur was very quick and may have eaten other dinosaurs' eggs. Click on the dinosaur that may have used the plates on its back to collect heat from the sun. You're right. You found the Stegosaurus. Did you know that it had a brain the size of a walnut? Click on the small relative of the Triceratops that protected itself with a hard bony frill around its head. You're right! Protoceratops lived in the early Cretaceous period and was one of the first true horned dinosaurs. Click on the 75-foot-long dinosaur that lived on a diet of plants. You're right! You found the Brachiosaurus. This gentle giant weighed more than 80 tons. Click on the dinosaur that is thought to be the largest meat-eating animal ever to walk on the face of the earth. You're right! You found the Tyrannosaurus rex. Its enormous jaw was covered with muscles and filled with 6-inch teeth. Scary, isn't it? Click on the carnivorous dinosaur that had a mysterious crest on the top of its head. You're right! You found the Dilophosaurus. Some scientists believe this crest was used to attract mates. Click on the ancient reptile that is thought to be an early ancestor of the dinosaurs. Keep looking. This mosasaur swam in the water and grew as long as 14 feet. You're right. You found the Euparkeria. It could run for short distances on 2 legs. Click on the dinosaur that may have been the largest animal ever to have lived. You're right. You found the Ultrasaurus. It is possible that Ultrasaurus was 100 feet long and weighed as much as 130 tons. Click on the dinosaur that used its head as a crash helmet. You're right. You found the Pachycephalosaurus. It had a thick domed head made of solid bone. Click on the duck-billed dinosaur that had hundreds of teeth in its jaw, which were used to chew up leaves and tough plants. You're right. You found the Hadrosaurus. This was the first dinosaur to be discovered in North America. Click on the prehistoric reptile that had a streamlined body and a giant jaw that was perfect for catching fish. You're right. You found the mosasaur. This marine reptile was 14 feet long and ruled the ancient seas 80 million years ago. Click on the prehistoric reptile that measured nearly 50 feet in length and which hasn't changed much in 70 million years. You're right. You found the Deinosuchus. This reptile looks just like a modern-day crocodile except that it was nearly 5 times as long. Click on the small, dangerous predator that used a large claw on its hind legs to slash its prey. You're right. You found the Velociraptor. This intelligent dinosaur probably hunted in packs. Click on the plant-eating dinosaur that walked around on all fours, but occasionally reared up on its hind legs to eat leaves at the top of a tree. You're right! You found the Plateosaurus. This dinosaur was an early ancestor of the giant plant-eaters, such as Apatosaurus and Diplodocus. Click on the ancient reptile that flew in the air using a wing made of thin skin. You're right. You found the Quetzalcoatlus. It measured 39 feet wide, making it the largest flying animal ever. Click on the dinosaur that may have butted heads with other dinosaurs, just like mountain goats do today. You're right. You found the Stegosaurus. Its thick, bony head could withstand incredible force. Click on the prehistoric reptile whose body hasn't changed much in 80 million years. You're right. You found the Archelon. It was a marine turtle that looked very much like a sea turtle does today. Click on the 11-ton dinosaur that used its horns to protect itself from large meat-eating dinosaurs. You're right. You found the Triceratops. It lived in large herds all over North America. Click on the dinosaur whose horns would have scared away many attackers. You're right. You found the Styracosaurus. This dinosaur was a plant eater that probably traveled in large herds across what is now North America.
Wow!